Okay everyone, so this has been a super simple install of the rotary rig. This mechanism here that comes all in one just slots onto this plate. The rod that goes through, you put one nut on the inside, one on the outside, that locks on the back bearing here. In here you put another nut on, then a pulley, and you get probably 10 different sizes in this. Depending on what you're making or what you're going to be engraving. For pens, I think this is going to be the right size. This is about 20mm, and then this rubber band simply hooks on with a wedge this end, and then you just pull it tight enough to give friction on there, and so when this arm starts to move, you probably won't see that on the camera, but this rod is now moving, but here you can tell where it's moving. Okay. So this is, I think it was size 42, something like that. There it is, Blind Veterans UK. Okay, so with that laser setting, it really kind of burnt quite deeply, and so what I've did as a bit of an experiment is just paint that, and now I'm just going to turn this off. I might try sandpaper first. This is just acrylic paint, but I'm hoping just to leave the paint behind where the laser was working. Try with the sandpaper first. Okay, let's have a little look at this. Yeah, not too bad at all. I'm going to just put a couple of coats of CA on this now and see how that turns out. Okay, I wanted to film the first coat of CA that goes on here. I really want it to go on quick and smooth. I think if I start going backwards and forwards, it will start making the paint bleed. So this is yeah, let's see how this works out. I'm using a normal tight bond CA. Right, that is actually pretty good. Okay everyone, I'm going to wet sand this with a 1000 grit paper and then a 1200. Put it quickly onto the buffing mop, and then I'll show you the result. Okay, so I've done a quick buffing on that. For a first test, I'm pretty happy with it. From a distance it looks great. Very close up I can see slight bleed coming from the paint into the wood. The video that I've seen someone do this with, when they did the laser cut, they then did a very quick coat of CA, and then what did they do? Sorry, they coated the wood with CA first, then did the laser cut, and then the ink doesn't blend in to the doesn't seep into the wood. But yeah, pretty happy with the general turnout. Even this bit that was a test, yeah, that didn't turn out too bad either really. That was just a light burn on that. In actual fact, where I was sanding down, I sanded down too much and took that bit off, but with practice this will get better. Okay everyone, so I'm going to do another test now. So this has had, what was it, 4 or 5 coats of CA. So now I'm going to do an engraving on that to see how that turns out. This time, yeah, I'm going to do Help for Heroes. So I'll set this up. Not looking too bad. I tell you, it's actually good fun mucking about with this. This is looking pretty good. Okay, I'll bring you in closer for a little show of that. Okay, so these results are, yeah, it's good to test. So let me remind myself, this top one was done at 80% laser power with a burn time of 3 milliseconds. Then that next one there was done at 100% laser power, and same again, 3 milliseconds of burn time, and doesn't look bad at all. Really looks nice. But my favourite is this one because it's just a lot darker. And that one there was left at 100% laser power, but this time knocked up to 4 milliseconds, so slightly longer burn time. So yeah, that's worked out really nice, and I'm very happy with this rotary jig. It's working perfect. Okay everyone, thank you for watching, see you soon.